Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. We're just getting set up for changing our spark plugs in our truck. They're due. I've been noticing not really a misfire, maybe not even really hesitation, just it's been acting weird. Well, that's one of the new ones. Iridium's auto light. Somebody asked the other day when I mentioned the auto lights or showed the auto lights, why would you get those? Why would you put those in it? Well, that's what they sold me. So the auto parts store, he says, oh yeah, that's what they put in them. Okay, I have no idea. The spark plug's a spark plug to me, but anyway, so we got a couple of tools here too. We need this. I'll show you for what in a second. Of course, our wrench is under here. We've got a little bit of dielectric grease. Put that on the floor for putting a little bit on the end of the boot. We got our spark plug gapping tool. It's a wire gapping tool to see what the other ones were at. These ones are right now at 30 thou. So that's what those are. Gapping tools tells you there which one's which. 35, you know, right up to 40. So I'm curious to see what the other ones are sitting at. And of course our new toolkit. But this thing here, apparently we need this for need to vacuum the truck, eh? Holy. I love keeping my truck clean, but it's a pain in the rear end because, you know, 3 days later it looks just the same again. So anyways, we got one other thing I'm just heading out soon to get here. Needs a good wash. This thing. It's freaking dirty. We'll do this now because probably by the time I get back it'll be too dark. It's getting dark so bloody early now. So we're going to take that off. Pull this lovely vanity looking cover thing off, and it just pops right out. It's kind of dirty, probably could use a wash. Maybe I'll hit that with a hose. So under here we got to look for our coils. This is a coil pack and wire system here. So there's 3 coils you can see right under there. There's 1, 2, and 3. And there's a little 8mm bolt that holds them in. And these little clip plug thingies, you gotta snap that little guy down, and then they say push it in, push this little gray one, and pull her off. Well, that's not too bad. So that works pretty good. We'll leave her back on for now. But, so what we need, that little pry bar for apparently is underneath. These things kind of don't generally just pull right off too well, so they say you have to get in here underneath and get underneath and pry a little bit. I don't like prying on plastic. We make valve covers out of plastic now apparently, so lots of fun. So 3 of those on this side, and they're actually all pretty good and easily to get to. Just want to make sure you don't drop the little wee bolt there. That would kind of suck. I better plug that guy back in. Don't want any moisture in there. There's no grease in those, so I won't put grease back on them, but I will on the boot that goes onto the plug. Look at the 2 sensors here. I don't know if they're a boost sensor or what those are. Pretty tiny little guys. There's some on this side too, so they're probably a boost sensor. Put this back on. Now there's apparently a tricky one to get to. Back here. This is apparently the high pressure pump under this rubber thing here. Boy, something's been chewing the heck out of that, eh? Wow. That's not so good. So there's one, apparently you have to take that plug off of the high pressure pump here to get into that other one. It looks like I'm gonna have to do a bit of climbing on the front here though. I don't want to stand really on that, but we can maybe get our foot positioned down in here to reach up and in to get those fellers in there. So still pretty good looking. There's 1 here, 1, 2, and then behind that pump is 3. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now I believe this would be fuel line here. If I'm right. Or something. I'm not, maybe not a fuel line, I'm not sure now. Kind of looks like a fuel line that's coming up from the back there. But all that should be fine. There's a PCV valve, it looks like here. So apparently there's a problem with those. There's one here too. I think that's one there. Some things are so different now. But anyways, we got to go to Canadian Tire and pick up some other stuff that we need for this. So let's head over there. Okay, we got to go to aisle 17.
We got lots of them this week.
Oh, yeah. Aisle 17. Holy cow, this is... Oh, there's 19. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Aisle 17. Something's not going right here. This is weird. Aisle 17. Are they going this way or something? Not very well signed. 2019, 18, 17. Probably here. Does it say 17? Oh, it does. Okay, now. Sometimes I'll even tell you what shelf it's on, but I'm not seeing that. It's an anti-seize for the spark plugs, for the threads. Sea foam. It's a nickel-based anti-seize. Oh, we're getting close. Nickel, copper. They say copper's not as good as the nickel stuff. Silver, I think that's it there. Nickel, anti-seize lubricant and sealing compound. Let's open it up and see what color it is. Ooh, look at that stuff. Ooh wee. That'll work. Seems kind of weird. It's like half full. Check the next one just for fun. I guess it's done by weight, but
it's like up to the top collar.
Well, not really, because half of it's you're holding it on an angle like that. Hold it up straight. Just seems a little odd.
Oh yeah, it's half full.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all done by weight. 227 grams. $20. Holy, good stuff though. Oh, isn't that cute?
Aww.
Psh, 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 armpit spray. So yeah, we'll go with one of these, I guess. It's a higher temperature, this stuff, 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit.
This stuff's got even less.
So now I know there's debate. There'll be debate. You don't need to put anything on those spark plugs. Blah 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 blah. They say you don't need anything on them. It's already got stuff on them. Well, it doesn't have stuff on them. But I'm gonna put a little tiny dabs of this on anyways. Better safe than sorry, right? So this stuff, what does it say here? Protects metal parts and fittings against seizure, galling, and corrosion. And protection. So, you know, just a little bit of added protection. So we might be in store for another rain. Maybe. Looking pretty grimy. It's supposed to rain on, I think it's Friday this week or something. That looks like rain that way though. Let's see what we got for a nice sunset maybe here. Cloudy sunset. Should be, well, maybe nothing. It should be right over there. Yeah, you can see a little bit there on the, well, anyways. So we got our stuff, and then I got another can of TDI valve cleaning stuff here. I'm not exactly sure how to use that yet, but that truck's probably getting a little crubbed up with frickin' carbon on those intake valves too, so I'll have to give that a spray and soak it and then drive it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but Scotty Kilmer says it does, and Scotty knows his stuff, so anyways, let's head her home. Okay, so I'm not sure where to spray this stuff though. This stuff gives you the instructions here. Start engine and meet operating temperature, locate and spray directly in the throttle body, which I guess that's this thing in here, but I don't really want to pop that all apart there though. That's, I don't, because that's the turbo air coming in through there. See, this is a direct injection engine, right? So you don't really have, I wonder if I can go right into the PCV valve thing here. I'm not sure how that comes off, but I think I'm close. That might suck it maybe right in there and then through everything, right? You're not supposed to do it. I wonder why they put these things on here that you can never figure out. Because this doesn't have a straw with it, so you gotta kind of, it'll spray upside down apparently. So that's just holding that. Oh, I see. So you might be able to spray right in there. What do you guys think of that? I'm not sure if there's a vacuum there though. There might be a vacuum there. That might work. I'll have to start it up here. See if I get a vacuum there. Now the trouble with these things too is, so if you don't understand this type of engine, it doesn't throw fuel in behind the intake valve. So you get oil and stuff coming through these PCV valves back into the engine here, and it's getting all clogged up behind on all the ports and everything, and the back of the valves. So you get a loss of performance. Basically it's just an airflow passage now, and the fuel gets, where's the injectors on this thing? I'm not 100% sure, but they're, these are probably them here actually, I think. Yeah, maybe not, I don't know. They're down there somewhere anyways, but that injects, the injector's right in the cylinder, so you'll have valve, piston, an injector firing right in top of the piston. So that's the trouble with these engines. They're good until they get to probably around 100,000 K, which I'm getting close to. And by that time they're getting all gummed up and grimed up and gooed up and stuff. So you need to give this stuff a cleaning with this stuff. So anyways, you have to locate and spray directly into the throttle body. Go to step 3. If space is tight, product may be spread upside down anywhere downstream of the MAF sensor to avoid throwing a code. Keep the intake system as closed as possible when spraying, to avoid stalling. Avoid spraying at 90-degree angle. Avoid spraying at 90-degree angle. I don't get that. With engine running 2,000 RPM, I don't know how I'm supposed to achieve that, because I can't be in there running the throttle. It's all computerized now. It's not like you got a thing up here you can, it's probably all on this thing, but it's all electronic, right? So avoid spraying in engine running at 2,000 RPM. Spray product in short 1-second bursts until can is empty. That's a lot of spraying. Accelerate the engine 2 to 3 times. Do not exceed 3,500 RPM. That's probably gonna rev around it anyways. Frickin' mosquitoes are coming out. Run at idle for 1 minute, then turn off engine. Reassemble air intake system and let the engine heat soak for 1 hour. So it's got to be up to temperature, right? Heat soak for 1 hour. Restart engine and drive highway speeds for at least 10 minutes. And I guess that's supposed to help clean it out. I don't know if it's going to actually work or not, but you know what? It's $9 or whatever for that can. Wasn't too bad. So I just want to fire the truck up here for a second and see if I got a vacuum on that thing where it'll suck it into that air intake there. Okay, so let's pull that little thing off again there. How do I do that? Oh yeah, there's a vacuum there. Good vacuum there. Funny, that actually idled up. Wow, really good suction there. I almost wonder if this PCV valve is not. You can see the oil is sucking up there, right? Wow, it's really sucking. So that'll work, but I'm not going to do that today either. I want to do these plugs first. You can actually hear all the fuel injectors firing. lights on the fuel injector, so that's kind of cool. Okay, let's set her down. Actually, funny thing enough, one other thing I've been getting, not all the time though, which is weird. Some days I start it up, I'm actually getting blue smoke coming out the pipe. It's only got 96,000 K on it, I think. It's a 2013, but that's what I'm trying to get away from. So yeah, hopefully the changing the plugs will fix that problem. It's definitely been blowing a lot of soot out the tailpipe, and using a lot of extra, seems to be extra gas. I think when we first got this, it had around 42,000 on it. I was getting about 10, maybe 10.5, almost 11. Now I'm up to 13.3, so it's not a whole pile up, but it's slowly getting higher, right? So I think with the combination, I guess I can shut it off now, although the air feels nice. With the combination of the spark plug change and running that cleaner through it, I think that'll hopefully help. So what we'll do is, I don't know if I'll be able to do both at the same time, but I'll have to come out either before or after work. And after work is, you know, I don't have a lot of time, right? It gets dark so fast now. Plus you stay at too much past this and then the mosquitoes just eat you alive. So yeah, but anyways, just for tonight, that's it. We got our supplies. The only other thing I think I'm going to maybe get is, and unfortunately it would be nice if I could do it at my garage, but I do have like an air pig tank just to, you know, give her a blast of air, and then we'll you know, do each plug hole too, so you know, make sure you the hole out so there's nothing falls in the hole, right? Because that would suck. So you can see she's getting dark out. I guess we'll close her down for tonight. Boy, that was some good suction out of that thing though. Holy, that'll be the spot to do her. And if I don't close that down, it won't actually lock. There. But anyways, we'll get at this maybe in the early one morning or something. I'm not exactly too sure if I'm going to do my Sony cam for this or my head mount GoPro. Maybe the Sony cam may be better because I could just sort of set it up onto the side here and just kind of shoot in as we're working, right? But we'll figure that out a little later on. Left my cover out there, but maybe it'll get a rain. So, but anyways, that's it. Mosquitoes are out here. Holy freaking crap! I gotta get out of here. I was gonna close this window a little bit more. That's probably about as best as I can get her. Ugh. Anyways, yeah. So that's it. Thanks again for watching. We'll get at these spark plugs very soon because I have a project to do with the mayor, and it involves my truck and my big trailer, and we got a little bit of a road trip. So that's coming up probably. It could even be this Sunday, I don't know. So, but anyways, thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have yourselves a good night.